Michael Carter's on the waiver wire of about 50% of leagues. That means he could be available in your league. Should you pick him up? Should you not pick him up? Hard to tell. He's on the Jets. Not a prolific offense, but running backs are scarce these days, so you may want to think about it. I have the tape pulled up, so let's take a look at what's under the hood. I got tape pulled up from his contest against the Atlanta Falcons. So we're going to go ahead and run this play. He's over here in the backfield. So here comes the snap. We got a little play action. And he whips out here into the flat area. Catches the ball. And proceeds to work upfield and gets smashed. Watch him get smashed. Bam! Soul is floating above his head. Look at that. Ooh, it gets crushed. It's not really a thing you want to see if you want to pick him up off of waivers. I understand that. Him just getting flatlined here. The thing I want to show you is that he is getting used in the passing game. The thing I want to tell you from what I've studied from Zach Wilson is during his time at BYU, he did like to use his running backs in the flat as check down options. If his wide receivers weren't open, he would go to the flat a lot. And if Carter's getting more snaps out of the backfield, running more routes, he could nickel and dime his way, death of 1,000 cuts his way into a PPR fantasy back, just catching these little balls here out in the flat and just getting smashed and killed like this. It adds up slowly and surely. We're on to the next play here. He's in the backfield. We got I formation going on. And here he gets the handoff. Slips to the right a little bit. He's reading the lanes. Reading his blocks here. They're clearing it out for this hole. Good approach to the line of scrimmage. Again, they're clearing this lane out. You can see how the linemen, how they are stacked, how their leverages are like, and how the hole is made. This is intended for him to go through, so he finds the hole pretty easily. This is a good hole that's cleared out for him. Runs through it, gets to the second level, gets caught a little bit, but the one thing you want to notice here is he's working to get those yards. He's not easy to bring down. They're working to take him down. We got two guys going for a ride until he gets down. How long of a run that is? That's what, like an 8-yard gain or whatever. I mean, I'm not counting it, but it's pretty close to 8 yards. So here you just want to notice he's got a good feel of what's going on around him when he's approaching the line of scrimmage. Finds the hole, reading his blockers very well, and it's a good size hole for him to run through. Again, he gets some mitts on him, but he's running hard. He's maximizing this opportunity. That's why he's able to get those extra yards. Here's the next play. So again, fakes the handoff, slips out in the passing game, catches the ball here. I just want to show that he's going to be implemented in the passing game a good bit. Very good for fantasy, especially in PPR. You may not be able to get 100 yards a game every game, but as long as you're getting targeted and you're bringing in those catches, that's going to add up, especially in PPR. That's a point every time. And now he's in the open field, getting a little bit of yak, and that's just what he does. He's very slippery. He has a good feel of what's around him. He's good at reading the momentum of the defenders around him, finding that extra yards, finding space, and getting what's needed to get those extra yards after the catch. Here's the next play, little goal line action. They're going to run the play. Here's the handoff. Clearing out a hole here for him to run through. Pretty good size hole. Pretty easy for him to run through this guy. Little bit of brush up. Won't call that contact. I mean, you can, but it's a little bit of a brush up with the defender and falls into the end zone. Offense does a good job at spreading them out to clear the lane. Finds the hole, has a good stutter step here. Plant step. Finds the hole, gets through it. Easy run. From a fantasy football perspective on Michael Carter, I'm lukewarm on him. I see where he can help you out in fantasy. catching the ball in the backfield, getting touches, especially if he can fall into the end zone. I like that he is used in the passing game because that's going to help out a lot. I don't see him ever being a premium asset in fantasy. I see him as a guy that can get you by on those injury weeks, those bye weeks, or whatever. Pick him up if you do need a run. Just pick him up, see what happens. Stash him if you want to. If he starts getting more touches, more run in the passing game, he could give you some high end RB2 weeks, low end RB1 weeks. He may pop off here and there. The one thing I gathered from watching this game is the Jets' offensive line will miss assignments and he has nowhere to go. And he does get brought down at the line of scrimmage a lot, often. But when the hole's open, when the O-line's doing their job, when they can do their job, it's not always their fault. He can make plays happen. He can catch the ball in the backfield. So if things are going his way, he's got a little bit of an assist by the people around him. He's going to be good to go. Is he Ezekiel Elliott? Is he Saquon Barkley? Is he Christian McCaffrey? No. Is he a guy that can get you by? Yes. Do you need a running back? You may want to think about him. If you don't need a running back, let him sit on the waiver wire. But he's not like a premium prospect. He's a guy that can get you by. And that's what he is. Hey, he can help you on the back end of your roster. He can help you when times are tough. If you need a running back, get him. Just see what happens. If not, no big deal. Nothing to worry about with him. But Michael Carter's a pretty decent back. I want to thank you for watching the show, sticking with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Every subscription matters. It fuels me to keep putting out this content. It fuels me to go over the tape with you guys, helping you guys out with your fantasy teams and everything else. Again, I want to thank you, and I'll catch you next time.